Going on, guys? It's NoChainzz and I'm back for another commentary. And right off the bat, we're gonna start this episode with a tremendous trade for the Jaguars. Aaron Hernandez evidently axed out of New England due to not enough playing time, not enough reps, you know what I'm saying, due to Gronkowski being the main guy there. But we trade Marcedes Lewis and a third-round draft pick to New England Patriots for, like I said, Aaron Hernandez. Even though the Patriots are not really a team that are big on draft picks, they still get a seasoned vet in Marcedes Lewis right there. So that's a really good trade for us. That'll add another weapon to Kaepernick's arsenal, you know what I'm saying, as he's been struggling a lot this season, not really playing the way he played last year. Last year, he almost threw for 4,000 yards, over 35 touchdowns, and less than 15 interceptions, and I believe only 4 touchdowns and 3 interceptions so far this season. So he's really going to be looking to get this thing back on track, because we've been relying on the running game a lot. You know, he's getting a lot less attempts and everything like that, but you have to factor that type of stuff in when you're talking about the actual quarterback numbers, you know what I'm saying? But we have upgraded the wide receiving core. Not to mention, I picked up a wide receiver, and he is a familiar face to this franchise, to this series, and that is Joshua Cribbs. We picked him back up. He was still a free agent. He rejected our initial request or our initial offer to sign him back in the offseason, but nobody else wanted to take a chance on him. But we decided to bring him back due to an injury last week to Randy Moss, who will be out for a few weeks. So we're really going to need Joshua Cribbs to step up. We're really going to need Aaron Hernandez, who is facing his old team already. So a week before we played them, we actually traded with each other. So I don't know if that's happened in history. So he gets to face his old team immediately. And not to mention, this is a rematch of the AFC Championship last year, where we actually blew out the Patriots. But, of course, these are new sliders, new teams. So we're really going to see how this turns out. But here is Kaepernick's stats right now. Not even 1,000 yards yet, 4 touchdowns, 46% completion. So that's absolutely horrible. Kaepernick back to pass, 3rd down and 6. He could have ran for that when he's going for his brand new toy right there. Aaron Hernandez can't find him right there, though. Tom Brady back to pass, going to hit Marcedes Lewis, and he's going to get a 15-yard penalty added on to that catch right there. So the Patriots have a chance to get on the board first, as Derek Cox adds on 15 yards, like I said, to that catch by Marcedes Lewis. But Stephon really is going to break a few tackles and get down to the 31-yard line right there. But 3rd down and 7 for Tom Brady right now. He's getting a little bit of time, and he's going to have his pass easily deflected. So they're going to set up for a field goal, but nope, they have a false start penalty, 5 yards back on the kickoff right there. So we're going to see if it makes a difference, and Gostkowski is going to hit this one right off of the right bar, and that 5 yards made a really big difference for them right there, because they could have went on the board first, but instead they get the ball back to Kaepernick, who cannot do anything with it. But they get the ball back, and they're going to, right off the bat, take a 1-yard loss. 3rd and 11 after an incomplete pass. Brady's back to pass, going to find Mike Sims Walker, and he's only going to get 5 yards right there. So they will be forced to punt. And our new but old addition, Josh Cribbs, right there, is going to return this kick. And that's what he did really well last year, getting this good field position. Also returning a few kickoffs past the 40-yard line. And that's what I really use as a measuring stick. If you can get us past the 40-yard line, we are in good field position right there. But 3rd down and 16. Kaepernick's going to just throw this one up, just trying to make anything happen. But nope, our offense will stall again, and Tom Brady's back to pass, and he's going to be sacked by Jeremy Mincey right there. So hopefully that can stall their drive, and it does. But Kaepernick gets back on the ball, and on a 3rd down and 6, he's going to get Aaron Hernandez his first reception in a Jaguars uniform. And here he is back to pass, getting his 2nd reception right there, and now has 33 yards on the day. But down here on 3rd and 9 in the red zone, Kaepernick will throw a pass, and it will be deflected. So we will settle for a Josh Scobie field goal. But Tom Brady is going to hit Richard on the right side of the field for a 9-yard gain. And on 2nd and 1, he's back to pass, empty backfield looking. Going to throw this one up deep to Brandon Lloyd. And he is going to straight up bag on DeJuan Landry and Derek Cox. So right here in the red zone on 3rd down and 4, he's back to pass. Going to find Richard beating McBride on the 5-and-out play right there. So they take the lead 7-3 over the Jacksonville Jaguars. Kaepernick is back on the ball right there, scrambling out to the right side, going to hit Aaron Hernandez for a nice gain right there. And on first down and 10, 35 seconds left, we're going to hit Justin Blackmon, and that's a really nice game for him right there. And first down and 10, Kaepernick back to pass on a 10 and out by Blackmon, who's really coming up big in this drive. Another first down for him. Kaepernick is going to be sacked, and we're going to have to use up our last timeout, so we will just have to settle for another field goal by Josh Scobie, runner-up for best kicker in the league last season. So we are back on the ball, third down and 9. We're going to hit Aaron Hernandez again on the right side, and that's exactly what we need for this team. We need somebody who can take hits and catch them in traffic. But here's Kaepernick running out to the left side, going to find Josh Cribbs for a nice 9-yard gain right there. And we are back to pass again, and he's going to overshoot Hernandez by a mile. But we are not settling for anything. We want to play to win this game. We don't want to play to lose. And we're going to come up with a good clutch fourth down conversion to Josh Cribbs on the comeback right there. Low pass, but it is for nothing because Kaepernick is going to throw an interception to Cunningham right there. So second down and 10, Brady is back to pass with tons of time, just moving around a little bit, but eventually he will be sacked by our best linebacker, Daryl Smith, who is mentoring our first-round rookie, Kashawn Gray. But our free agent addition, Cedric Griffin, will drop that interception right there. We'll see if it makes a difference. Kaepernick is going deep to Josh Cribbs. The safety takes a really bad angle, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. So the Jaguars regain the lead, and I believe we're going to try to go for it on for the 2-point conversion. We're going to try the fake right there, and a horrible pass by our former and new Jaguar, Byron Leftwich, making a return to Jacksonville. So we only lead by 5 now that we failed that one. I should have just went for it in the traditional way instead of trying to fake it, but that usually works online. But we are getting gashed yet again by Ridley, getting down to the 30-yard line. Here he is again, getting another handoff, getting another 10-yard gain. So there he is, closing in on 100 yards on the day so far. But this time they're going to hand it to Vereen, and he is just in the crowd and somehow emerges from the crowd of players and gets the first down for the Patriots. And Tom Brady's going to finish off this drive to his favorite target, Wes Welker. And they take the lead again by 1 point, and they're going to try to go for 2, and they will get it to Brandon Lloyd, who has came up really big for them. So the Jaguars are trailing again by 3 points, and a risky pass right there from Kaepernick. Luckily, it wasn't picked off, and Hernandez was able to come up with the catch. But here he is running out of the pocket, getting a 9-yard gain right there. And on second down and 12 after a rushing loss, we're going to find Justin Blackmon wide open. He's going to get a good amount of yardage right there, getting the Jaguars almost into the red zone. So hopefully we can finish off this drive with a touchdown and not a field goal. So we're going to hit Aaron Hernandez again for a 10-yard gain, 93 yards on the day for him. 5.5 minutes left. Kaepernick's looking, gonna find Todd Heap, our second tight end, and down here in the red zone, 3rd and 3, we're gonna find Devery Henderson on the fake in and then go out route. I'm not sure the official name of that route, but nonetheless he scores off of it and gives the Jaguars the lead 19-15, and Tom Brady fumbles it. And our free agent blockbuster move, Casey Hampton, who had not really showed up this season so far, not really made a difference, but our highest overall signed player nonetheless, and he comes up with the fumble recovery right there. And here we're going to hand it off to Maurice Jones-Drew, still the nucleus of this offense, even with all the additions that we've made to the receiving core, gets the touchdown right there. So we have taken an 11-point lead, and they're going to find Wes Welker on the right side, tackled by Rasheed Mathis, and they are trying to drive and make this a one-possession game. And Mercedes Lewis is obviously a face mask magnet. He must have something that makes people grab his face mask. He gets face masked again. And they're going to find Slater, and he's going to get the touchdown, beating McBride again on the play. So they're going to try to go for 2. Tom Brady just standing back there, drinking a cup of coffee, but still going to be picked off by Cedric Griffin. And they count that as a tackle. I really think that they should count that as an interception. But it all comes down to this onside kick, like a lot of our other games. And it's going to be recovered by Devery Henderson and nobody in front of him. And he's going to take this one for the touchdown. Could have just nailed it, but they have 3 timeouts, so he didn't want to take that chance. So a kick return touchdown by Devery Henderson and also a receiving touchdown. And Kaepernick has just enjoyed the company that he's had, or the weapons that he's had. We've revamped this receiving core mid-season almost. We just picked up so many different guys, or we had the guys all along, they just didn't get in. We have put in Josh Cribbs. We just signed him the week before. We signed Devery Henderson at the start of the season. He just didn't really get in because we always had Randy Moss and Cecil Shorts, and Cecil Shorts hadn't been showing up this season. So luckily we had guys that, step up in place of him. So Kaepernick, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception on the day. Steven really definitely destroyed us on the ground. And Maurice Jones-Drew was pretty much getting shut down the whole entire game. But Aaron Hernandez leading all receivers in receiving yards right there. So a really successful game versus his old team. He asked out of there, so he showed them why they should give him more touches. Didn't get in the end zone, but still had a pretty solid day. And Mercedes Lewis did quite well as well, so accounted for basically about 60 or 50 of their yards. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope to see you in the next one. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.